It's crazy to me that Epic has become so big that they would decide to take on both Google and Apple at the same time. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of This Week Today with CuriousJ, where we talk about gaming and streaming news. I am your host, CuriousJ, and I do appreciate y'all being here. Let's get straight into this week's episode, guys. So over the last couple of weeks, we went over how 3 of the biggest content creators were missing in action, but it looks like we're slowly seeing the return of Dr. Disrespect, Shroud, and Ninja. In fact, the only one still kind of missing is Ninja. I mean, you know, he's had that YouTube stream and he had the Twitch stream, but he still hasn't really picked where he's gonna settle in, you know what I mean? So first we had the return of Doc. He's been streaming on YouTube and it's been going really well for him. Honestly, I'm just glad to have him back. I missed him. I know y'all did. We still don't really know what's going on with Ninja, but we know he's doing well. And this week we had the return of Shroud. Finally. Over the last month and a half since Mixer announced that they were shutting down, Shroud kind of just disappeared. He teased some major news here and there, but anytime he made an announcement like that, nothing would really come of it. All of his fans felt like they were being trolled, myself included. And well, after all that time, he made his return to Twitch, his original stomping grounds. His return stream was pretty wild too. He attracted nearly 500,000 viewers in his comeback stream before it even officially started. Many of those viewers showed up only to find a starting soon message before Shroud turned his camera on at roughly, 1:50 p.m. Central. Twitch users continued to pour in and Shroud surpassed 500,000 active viewers just a few minutes past the hour. Shroud says his lateness was due to technical difficulties, a common culprit he cites when showing up late to scheduled streams that has become a bit of an inside joke among his legion of fans. Shroud's comeback stream consisted of Valorant gameplay, and needless to say, he put Valorant on top of Twitch's most viewed games. In fact, his stream made up about 80% of Valorant's total viewers. It was truly a crazy stream. He had an amazing turnout, but honestly it was expected. I mean, we're talking about Shroud here. One of the rumors going around before his return was the possibility of Shroud returning to Cloud9 to play Valorant competitively, but he quickly shut down that rumor. He said that he doesn't really want to train and do team practices for the game. He just wants to play and have fun. Shroud is no stranger to the competitive scene. His career started off years ago with him playing Counter-Strike for Cloud9. Having been through all that, I'm sure he knows exactly what going pro entails. And it doesn't seem like he wants to go back to that lifestyle. And I can't really blame the guy. I mean, he has it good right now. Why mess up a good thing, you know what I mean? With that said, it's good to have him back, and I look forward to seeing what else he brings to the platform. Welcome back, Shroud. In other news, Epic Games is suing Apple and Google after the tech giants blocked the wildly popular online video game, which boasts hundreds of millions of registered players, from their app stores this last Thursday. The companies behind the iOS and Google Play app stores said they removed Fortnite because Epic Games violated their guidelines by announcing a way for players to buy in-game currency without using Apple and Google's proprietary payment systems. The controversy began when Epic Games announced Thursday that it will offer a permanent 20% discount on Fortnite's in-game currency if players purchase directly from Epic. In a blog post, Epic said players could not get the discount if they paid via Apple or Google, which is a pretty crazy move if you ask me. I mean, smart business move from Epic, but you know it's going to cause some problems, right? So Epic said currently when using Apple and Google payment options, Apple and Google collect a 30% fee, and the up to 20% price drop does not apply. If Apple or Google lower their fees on payments in the future, Epic will pass along the savings back to you. Epic's post referred to how both Apple and Google app stores take a 30% cut in app sales. Epic CEO Tim Sweeney has publicly criticized both Apple and Google for their practices. Hours later, Fortnite had vanished from Apple's App Store, and Epic responded with a lawsuit, of course. Epic said in its complaint, Apple's removal of Fortnite is yet another example of Apple flexing its enormous power in order to impose unreasonable restraints and unlawfully maintain its 100% monopoly over the iOS in-app payment processing market. This complaint was filed in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California. It requested an injunction to prohibit Apple's allegedly anti-competitive conduct and to mandate that Apple restore competition. Apple said that Epic had violated its App Store guidelines regarding in-app payments. In fact, Epic actually replied with this really cool video that I'll play for you while I continue talking about it. Apple said it would work with Epic to resolve the violations so Fortnite can return to the App Store. Later Thursday, Google said it too had removed Fortnite from the Google Play Store, though the game can still be installed from other sources on Android devices. Users who already have installed Fortnite on iOS or Android will still be able to play, but they won't receive any app updates. In response, Epic filed another lawsuit, this time against Google. If you remember, it took Epic Games forever to actually release their game on the App Store. Originally, it was only available through the Galaxy Store on Samsung phones. It was later released on Apple's App Store and then sometime later on Google's Play Store. But it seems that ever since Epic has been planning to release its own App Store, that would make a much smaller cut from app makers. It's crazy to me that Epic has become so big that they would decide to take on both Google and Apple at the same time. I'm really not sure how all this will play out, but you can be sure we'll be talking about it here when more news develops on this story. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. This one is different. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I know they've had issues before, but this time it seems to have really developed into a larger scale. I guess we'll see what happens, right? But that's going to be it for this week's episode, guys. Thanks again for hanging out. Thanks again for watching. I do appreciate you guys. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I greatly appreciate you for doing so. Till next time, everyone, take it easy. Stay curious. Peace.